Namaste, my name is Amana Begam Ansari and I'm the regular columnist with ThePrint. So today we are going to talk about my article I have written this week for ThePrint. So the Financial Times, through its groundbreaking investigative journalism, has brought a very distressing reality which is taking place right now within the boundary of China. It is the systematic erasure of Muslim identity and any Islamic culture in and turning those markup identity of Muslim into something symbolic which reflect Chinese ideology more than any Muslim architecture. So according to their investigative report, around 2,312 mosques in the country has been modified since 2018. And while this is taking place in China, what I was wondering is that why Muslim world is silent about it. It is when we see the word Islamophobia, it get used so much around the world in a lot of country get allegation that they are not treating the Muslims and not letting them follow their own culture in a Western world or in any other democratic secular world. If only if they bring certain laws which applies to Muslim equally, and that bring the argument of Islamophobia on the forefront, and entire Muslim world collectively raise their voice. But here we see that how the Muslim identity and the culture is getting erased uh, from their uh, from their religious places, and we don't see any outrage from the world. And the irony is that our neighbor country, Pakistan, which is an Islamic country, declared itself, and which it's a guideline on the base of the religious morality of Islam, and that country goes very well and have such a amicable relationship with the China, a godless state, and the state which is uh, erasing every identity of Islam or a Muslim. So at the same time, we see the outrage within the Pakistan against the Western country. For example, French government specifically asked their citizen and the country to leave the Pakistan because of the outrage they were facing in the name of Islamophobia and hurting the Muslim sentiment. But the same Pakistan will not utter a single word in the criticism of the China. So it also says a lot about how Islamist and communist power or ideology go together hand in hand in a geopolitical context, or even when they are within a country uh, which is based on democratic setup, if they are not in power. Because if they are in power, we have seen that what happens to other ideology, or people who believe in other ideology, how they get silent in the China or in the any Muslim majority Islamic country. I mean, not all, but most of them are not that democratic and liberal in their approach. So I in this through this article, I tried to analyze it, this mindset, and I also tried to bring forward the reason why this happened. What is the reason? Please go read in the article for better understanding, and this also give us insight the danger of such a kind of ideology which believe in extreme, that my way or highway, there is a no diversity in this kind of setup. And the Indian Muslim, they have to learn and understand that how well off they are in such a democratic secular nation, which is mostly established by majority of them. Such a nation are established by non-Muslims, and yes, we can have our grievances, we can have our flaws as a nation, and we need to work to make our country better, but that doesn't mean that it's a totally failure at the way this Islamist communist ecosystem try to portray, and should understand the value of the freedom we enjoy in this country, where we have all kind of freedom. We have a freedom as a Muslim to follow the sect of Islam we want to follow, the interpretation we want to implement in our personal life without any dictatorship from the moral policing. And even if the people don't want to follow, it's their personal choice. They are also free in this in such a liberal democratic country. And the, instead of appreciating and seeing how we can add up into the betterment of society and country, always complaining um, about the authority, about the government, and not being responsible is not a right way to go about. Thank you.